Francis Ngannou versus Jon Jones, the UFC fight we never got, but what if we still could? Ngannou, the Predator, with fists that could shatter bones, and Jon "Bones" Jones, the tactical genius with an unmatched fight IQ. This isn't just another fight. This is a battle of legacy, power, and timing, one that fans have been begging for and one that still feels possible.
Francis Ngannou left the UFC in 2023, walking away from the heavyweight belt to chase something bigger: freedom, creative control, and life-changing money. While some questioned his decision, Ngannou shocked the world. He stepped into the boxing ring with Tyson Fury and dropped him. Yes, the undefeated heavyweight champion. The judges gave Fury the win, but the moment was already historic. Then came Anthony Joshua. This time, Francis wasn't as fortunate. Joshua stopped him in 2 brutal rounds. But even in defeat, Ngannou proved something. He wasn't just cashing checks, he was taking real risks. Now, his coach says he's 100% open to returning to the UFC. The question is, what fight would be worth it? Meanwhile, back in the UFC, Jon Jones made his long-awaited heavyweight debut at UFC 285 in 2023. After years of inactivity and speculation, he submitted Ciryl Gane in just over 2 minutes. It was dominant, clinical, and terrifying. Jon reminded everyone why he's in the GOAT conversation. Tom Aspinall won the interim title and has been calling for Jones to return or retire. Fans are torn. Some want to see Jon defend the title, others believe it's time to pass the torch. But Jon, he's not done, not officially. And when asked about a potential fight with Francis Ngannou, he didn't hold back. He called it a real super fight. So what if they fought? Let's break it down. Style versus style, power versus precision. Ngannou's greatest weapon is obvious: knockout power. His punch is literally the hardest ever measured. He doesn't need to land 5 shots. He needs one. His takedown defense has improved since his early days, and he's far more patient, composed, and strategic than he used to be. But Ngannou has weaknesses. His ground game isn't elite, his cardio is serviceable, but not great, especially in later rounds. And now, after 2 boxing matches and time away from MMA, there's legitimate ring rust to consider. Can he pick up where he left off? On the other hand, Jon Jones brings a completely different toolkit. He's not a one-punch knockout artist. He's a tactician. He breaks opponents down piece by piece. His wrestling is elite, his clinch work is nasty, and his fight IQ might be the highest in the sport's history. He's faced every style, every body type, every threat, and beat them all. But Jones isn't invincible. He's older now, 36 and counting. Had long layoffs, his body has absorbed wear and tear from over a decade at the top, and if he can't take Ngannou down, can he survive standing up? If they fought under UFC rules, Jones would likely aim to close the distance quickly, smother Francis, drag him to the mat, and drain his gas tank. He'd use side kicks, clinch pressure, and a relentless pace. For Francis, the game plan is simple: keep it standing, stay patient, land the shot. It's a fascinating clash. One mistake changes everything. For Jones, a lazy entry or dropped hand could end the night in seconds. For Francis, missing his moment could mean being ground into exhaustion and dominated for 5 rounds. Now imagine this fight doesn't happen in the UFC. Imagine it happens in a boxing ring. What if Jon Jones leaves MMA and decides to box Ngannou? That's a very different scenario. Jones has no professional boxing experience. Ngannou, while not a world-class boxer, has been in the ring with 2 of the best, Fury and Joshua. He's felt real rounds, real punches, and big crowds. In boxing, Ngannou has a huge advantage. Jones, stripped of his kicks, his wrestling, his clinch work, would have to rely solely on boxing fundamentals. And in that realm, Francis is light years ahead at this stage. There's no question, if they box, Ngannou is the favorite. But it's not just about who wins, it's about what this fight means for each man. For Ngannou, returning to the UFC and beating Jon Jones would complete a hero's journey. He walked away from the promotion as champion, bet on himself, made history in boxing, and came back to defeat the greatest fighter in MMA history. That would be legendary. For Jones, beating Francis, either in the octagon or in the ring, would silence every critic. It would cement him as the greatest of all time, full stop, no asterisk, no debate. No one would be able to question his resume. But if Jones loses, especially in boxing, his aura might finally fade. That unbeaten legacy, that untouchable image would be cracked. And let's not ignore the fans. Ngannou versus Jones is the rare fight that unites the entire MMA world. Hardcore fans want it, casuals want it. It's not about trash talk or belt rankings. It's about two monsters clashing in their primes, even if it's later than expected. Will it happen? The signs are promising. Francis is open to coming back. Dana White has softened his stance. The UFC needs another blockbuster event, and Jon, he's watching, waiting, healing. So here's the question. Who wins? In the cage, Jones has the tools: wrestling, control, gas tank experience, but one clean shot from Francis and it's over. In the ring, it's Francis's world. He has power, poise, and proof that he belongs. This fight is about more than money. It's about history, legacy, and the chance to settle one of the biggest what-ifs in combat sports. So let us know what you think in the comments. Should this fight happen? Who wins? Ngannou or Jones?